opportunity to have a building, you know, coming in almost 100 years old. It's true. And that's certainly a problem we have across this country, is that some history just gets ignored and then it gets gone. Rosenwald schools were built with practicality in mind. And the idea is that during that time in the American South, when African American education was either illegal or certainly by custom not done, Rosenwald and Booker T. Washington, who had inspired him to do this project, knew very well that these buildings were going to be used in places where there would be no running water, no indoor sewer, and no power. So they were built in such a way to take advantage of maximum sunlight. That's why there were huge banks of windows on both sides of the building. There was ventilation that ran straight through the building that could be turned closed during the wintertime, but the buildings underneath were all open to keep, frankly, rats, roaches, and rot from developing underneath the building, because it won't rot when it's dry underneath. They were built with high ceilings so that the heat would dissipate out the top of the ceiling, usually the chimney. They all had at least 1 or 2 potbelly stoves of a particular type, usually out of a foundry in Chicago where Rosenwald was based. And so they were built to be very practical, but to have maximum utility for the students who went to school there. Rosenwald looked at things right down to paint colors and the beading, the waistcoating on the walls, so that the top of the wall would illuminate with a yellow when it was hit with a light. The bottom was usually brown, so that the light would all be directed down toward work tables. Usually he even prescribed the furniture in the building.
Just about it. Well, that got that first grade, and then your second, third, and then your big building down there.
Okay. And what would have been back here?
Your kitchen propped up in the back of that wall.
So that's the second stove there.
Yeah, yeah.
As much of this still.
This wall wouldn't have been here, of course.
No, that wall wouldn't be there. No, that wall wouldn't have been there. That's what they put in.
Was this door here originally?
No.
This all open?
Yeah, it was all open, see. All this from kitchen. Like I said, that's my first grade building, the one that's still standing. Miss Joseph Sands was my teacher. It was just one room there, but on the back side of it, they had, that time, they had a kitchen, but I'm told I'm the youngest child, was the youngest boy out of 11 kids. It was 8 boys and 3 girls. I'm the 9th child. I had 2 sisters under me. But all my older brothers said that there wasn't any kitchen back then. But everybody that even back then, even with the kitchen, we had to bring the sack lunches, because it wasn't but probably 10, 15 cents. You didn't even have that, you know. Good idea. That's true.